Welcome back to the Dan Weston channel. All right, man, they just keep rolling. Now, listen, we have to record this stuff because we know that he deletes stuff. All right, so we gotta, for posterity, we have to record these things and then provide some commentary. So let's get into it. All right, meet Kevin. This was some live stream he did. I saw someone post it today. So let me check my watch. December 12th, 2023. Okay, so we'll record this. Let's listen to what he has to say.
So the question here is Costco potentially a hedge to the downside for investors? I potentially think it could be. So I'm short Costco. I increased my short on Costco today. I think that you're going to see more pressure for earnings at companies like a Costco, despite the fact that I think they're a great company and I love them. Okay, I want to be very clear about that. I just think temporarily the stock market has gotten way ahead of itself on this one's valuation. So that's one that I'm paying attention to.
Okay, I've said this before. You know I've said this. So I actually short companies occasionally. I say don't short on valuation. So we will record this, and 6 months, maybe a year from now, we will revisit this and we will see what happened to Dear Kevin. But you heard it there. So if he says anything else, he is shorting Costco. So for the record, he said he's shorting them not because it's a bad company or there's some fault or something in the financials that look like it caused problems, legal troubles, accounting issues, none of that. He is shorting Costco. Let's get the hedge crap out of this, okay? Don't worry about the hedging stuff. He's shorting Costco on valuation. Plain and simple, okay? So I don't understand. The whole hedging concept would be a whole nother topic. So he is chosen because he could have shorted something else other than Costco. So the hedging point is irrelevant to this. He's shorting Costco on valuation. So no mention of any fault with Costco or their business model. Just, I'm shorting because the valuation went up. And I meet Kevin, and I'm perfect market timer. Go watch my other video. I think it was an hour-long special about Kevin. So we can go. I went over the market timing calamity that went over Meet Kevin from 2021 to 2022, the beginning of the year. He got his butt whooped trying to market time the ups and downs of the market. So basically, that's what he's doing again. He's saying the market's overvalued and he's shorting. So that's fantastic. Okay. So we can look at Costco. I mean, do I really have to say they're doing great, right? Revenue going up. Unsurprising. Margins. Now, margins are what they are. So to say high or low, I mean, they're growing at a steady pace. So that is what you'd expect with this kind of a business. So everything looks on par for them. Amazing balance sheet. In fact, they had so much cash, they're just about to give a $15 special dividend back because they had so much excess cash. Go watch my Costco video if you want to look at that. So here's some things that I don't know what he looked at to short it, but he didn't look. I mean, if he's doing it on valuation, from what I looked at briefly about Costco, great Asian sales. So they have a very strong case for expansion into, I think it was Japan, Korea, China, and Spain, I think, where their main emphasis is. So the sales numbers, I mean, looks phenomenal. This is looking at let's short this bad boy. I'm looking at it. I'm like, here's another article. Costco's winning formula in China. So I looked at some videos. And then right here, Costco's experiencing considerable success in China. So the wholesalers and in the markets, they only have like 5 stores, so they've just entered. They talked about in the call that they have amazing sales and growth in the Korean stores. I'm sorry. The only problem is they can't find locations to build. Is the biggest impediment, is what they said in the transcripts from the earnings call. So considerable growth trajectory for the business international. They're just starting international expansion. And from what they've said, very promising. And from what I've looked at. So there's that. So they beat on earnings. Okay. We can look at estimates are all positive. So I'm not seeing whatever reason he's shorting. We can look at memberships. Memberships are growing. So this is the bread and butter of this company. Memberships up, looking good. Some other YouTubers I know said that they could jack up their membership fees if they really wanted to pull all their levers, whatever. I don't want your rate. If you go to Costco, I do not want your membership fee to go up. I don't have one with it, and I think the closest one to me is like New York City, so I can't experience the Costco like you guys maybe. So he's either doing. We've covered these shenanigans before with Paul. So he's either buying puts. He's he's either buying puts, selling calls. Knowing him, he'd probably do naked calls because he's a clown with this stuff, or he's shorting it just straight up. Who knows? I don't want to listen to any other videos of his. So there's buying puts. I don't want to go through explaining it. There, that's the chart, the easiest chart I could show you. So if he did that, there's naked calls. Maybe he did that. God, if he did this, that would be glorious. If this doesn't work out, oh God. So we'll see. Um, I don't know, man. What is with these people? Why? Why are we doing this to ourselves? I don't know. So there's that. Others, from what I could read, their Japan stores have great selections of seafood. People seem to really like them. Again, I don't see like the reason to say that this is a company I would short. Also, they can just sell whatever they want, right? It's a wholesaler. So as they build more stores, you could argue they get more scale, more volume. They can then demand better pricing, which you could argue the bigger they get, the more efficient they will get, actually. So scaling actually could benefit this company in great ways. So this isn't a review of Costco in general, but like they just sold $100 million of gold bars, right? I mean, they can sell whatever they want in this company. Great business. So I don't know. So we will revisit this. I God, after what he did before, like, did you go watch my video? I mean, I don't even cover all of it. Like, I forgot even to cover in that video. Like, he sold all his real estate at like the worst time before real estate really ripped valuation wise, at least in my area. He sold all his real estate. Um, back in was it early 2022, and he either sold it maybe to pay for the jet or start his house hack or whatever. So this guy's just mistiming everything around the freaking clock. So we will revisit the experience of Meet Kevin shorting Costco. So we will see how this works out in the future. All right. Thanks for watching.